Come along with me, and the butterflies and bees, where we can wander through the forest and do so as we please. So come along with me to a cliff under a tree, where we can gaze upon the water as an everlasting dream. All of my collections, I'll share them all with you. And maybe by next summer, we won't have changed our tunes. We'll still want to be in this cliff under a tree, making up new numbers and living so merrily. Hello everyone, I got a maple leaf that I tried to take a nice pretty picture with, but it's too windy. Probably gonna put it in my backpack. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Also, I really wish people would stop honking at me. Put the leaf in my backpack. It's been a while since I did a vlog. I did one and then I deleted it. Because I didn't like it. But here's my vlogging. It's really nice. It's like summer now. We had a heat wave last week. That's when I vlogged. It was like 30s, 93% humidity. It was death. So I just sweated for 2 days. I'm off to get cat food because cat food's on sale. And I have a cat. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up some cat food. Then maybe I'll see if my friend Izuki, her work started opening soon. Like, she does tattooing. Of course, during the pandemic, tattooing had to close down. So, she just opened up her tattoo shop on Monday. So, they're back to tattooing, but only by appointment. So I'm like, hey, you want to get a Frappuccino? It's on me. Because I got the Starbucks app. And I want points so I can get myself iced coffees on my days off. But, you know, just on the vlog, because I was like, I'm out and about. Also, I burned myself. You can see the red mark. We have this, like, thing that, like, heats up hot water things that we put into, like, the meal things that carry our hot food. I leaned into it. Didn't notice until 50 minutes later I burned myself. So, yeah. Also, people look at me funny when I'm vlogging. I'm like, I don't care about you. I vlog when I want. But yeah. I got that done. Now I'm gonna go to Sobeys. And there doesn't appear to be a lineup today, so that's good. We started lifting some restrictions, but as I said the entire time of this pandemic, it is basically wait as you see. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. No one does. And if they release the restrictions too fast and people just don't obey them, we'll be back living inside of our homes. So everything's just kind of wait and see. So I'm gonna go into the grocery store, not gonna film. But yeah. Get cat food. And then probably film on the way back. Oh gosh. Also, yes, I'll be putting on my mask once I get to the store because pandemic. And I work with seniors, so yeah, our place is gonna be one of the last things that kind of loosens up restrictions. So I'll be back in a bit. Bye. Hello! I just got out of the grocery store. I bought myself toilet paper, obviously, because I needed it. This is probably like the second time during this pandemic I've actually bought toilet paper. I live by myself. I don't use it that much. And then I got tons and tons of wet kitty food because it was on for 50 cents. I can't. So I was like, I'm stocking up. Because my cat eats wet food every day. And then they had a yogurt and like a mixed fruit thing for like, whenever that stuff is like close to like, oh, you should probably eat it today, they like take money off of it. And I was like, free fruit, basically. Woo, I like this. So I got some about strawberries and like mangoes or something. And then I got like this granola fruit thing, yogurt. So I was like, I got this. Now I'm walking up to the walk path. Also, I'm seeing Wendy's cups. I miss Wendy's, but they don't have it on Skip the Dishes here. I literally woke up this morning, I was so tired. I got McDonald's, so I literally ate a sausage, egg McMuffin, and a bacon egg McMuffin, and 2 hash browns and 2 of their mini donuts. Because, like, I want to try them. And then I had 2 coffees with 2 sugar in each. Ugh. So, I've had way too much. And it's not even, like, it's not even noon right now. Like, yeah, it's like 11 something. It's not noon yet. I got that all done. So now I got some kitty food, and I got toilet paper and all that fun stuff, and some fruit and yogurt. I was gonna get ice cream cones, like drumsticks, but they weren't on sale, and I'm cheap as fuck. So they weren't on sale, so I didn't buy them. And the toilet paper I bought was legit on sale. Because I'm that weirdo. So yeah, I'm just kind of walking home. It's nice to be able to walk around on my days off, do stuff. And yes, I wore my mask in the grocery store. I also sanitized my hands before I went in and when I left. I know everything's going on in the world. Like, I'm not going to talk about this long because it's not really my forte. But the whole Black Lives Matter movement. That movement should never fucking stop, I'm sorry. Like, I like how it gets trendy and everyone's like, oh, Black Lives Matter. I'm like, they always do, fuckers. Number 1. And number 2, America, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but Trump needs to die. So often I say this, but I'll say it again. How the fuck has no one assassinated him? Like, Jesus Christ, dudes. Someone take an L for the whole country and just... I'm Canadian, I can say this shit. What's he gonna do? Invade Canada? He'd come up, he'd get cold, and then he'd leave. Okay? Also, I'm still one of those people that believe if a president is going to shoot and stay in order for war, motherfucker, get in charge. Do it the old fucking fashioned way, like the Romans and motherfuckers. You want to start a war, you better be fucking in that war. So, I don't know. I'm a history buff. That's probably why I think this, but legit world leaders, if you want to start a war, you better be willing to get up there and start punching fuckers. And if you're not, you're pansy and you can't go to war. So yeah, that's all going on, and there's actually a protest today. I'm gonna probably go to it, but I'm not entirely sure because I love you guys. Protesting's great. Don't forget there's still a fucking pandemic. And statistically speaking, especially in America, the people that wouldn't have the health coverage to pay for treatment for this disease are the ones that you're kind of fighting for. So let's be careful, bring hand sanitizer. And also they're using tear gas, which this is a lung disease. And some people I've seen online are like, it's amazing how these protests are going on and you don't hear anything about the virus. I'm like, yeah, you know why? People aren't getting healthy enough to go see a doctor before they die. This virus is fucking serious. It can kill people. So chill the fuck out. And remember to hand sanitize and wash your hands and wear a fucking mask. And hey, if you don't have facial recognition, wearing a mask is already a good part of that. But also don't go like hugging people and then taking your mask down. Like, no. Wash your hands. There's a virus. Especially like people who work like I'm an essential service worker. And I'm not like through anything like that. I work for it's a charity that makes food for seniors. So when I'm out and about, I have to be careful. Because I'm not just protecting me and my coworkers, I'm protecting the seniors with feet. Because viruses can live on shit for a while. So, wash your hands, be careful, all that fun stuff. Fight for what's right, but don't accidentally kill a bunch of people. Okay? Yeah, that's really all I'm going to talk about when it comes to this shit. Because I'm sorry, I grew up, the island I grew up with, my community, let's explain this. I grew up in a small town. A small white town. There was the one Chinese family that owned a Chinese restaurant. And then there was a couple of Native American families. 98% of us were white. So, I kind of grew up being sheltered from a lot of this shit. And even on the island, as I grew up, there's still, there wasn't that big of this population. And most of the people who got in trouble were drunk white people, so statistically speaking, dumbass white people are the majority of criminals. I mean, come on. Think of Trevor from GTA. That's a more what your common villain, criminal looks like. And meet my friend, she's Native. Her native dad was a drunk. And an idiot. And he didn't work. Her dad was a saint compared to mine. My dad's a white man. So, yeah. Statistically speaking. Anyways, I'm not good with all this chat stuff because I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. I'm sorry. I know I don't. I'm not afraid to admit that. What is that fucking Buddhist or a man who realizes he knows nothing is a smarter man or something like that? I don't know. That's me. If I know, I know nothing. Also, it's kind of staying warm about the last couple of days. It's cold here. Also, you also do realize I have white privilege. I know, I'm pasty white. My great grandmother was Inuit. But I got the white genes. The only thing I got is the ability to tolerate cold to a ridiculous degree, but not be able to tolerate heat. So that's what I got. I'm a pasty white girl. And my sister's I'm so discriminated. I'm like, honey, I know you're trans, but no one recognizes you as trans. You're a 6'4" woman, Bill Stockley, or men's t-shirts and men's shorts. You got a lot of fucking privilege. Hate to tell you this. But no one really looks at you and goes, trouble. Just saying. Meanwhile, I'm a small white girl. I have privilege, but at the same time, I'm a woman. So no one listens to me. Then I kick their ass. Alright, time to head inside. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's watching her birds. Okay, I'll be inside in a minute and then I'll start this up again. There we go, I'm back indoors. Hi, Kitty. She's like, Mother, I require attention. You're fine. You're fine. She's asleep, but Mom. Mommy, don't listen to me. Okay. I'll figure out that, like, fruit, granola, yogurt. Because I'm a basic wet bitch. And yes, something said. What is it got? Strawberries and pineapples. Not much for pineapples, but I've grown to like them over the years. Hello, baby girl. Hello. Move your tiny tushy. She's like, no, I will not move my tiny tushy. My tiny tushy stays where it is. Fucking toilet paper. I was have to buy some kitty litter next time it's on sale. I keep an eye on sales. It's not cheap for a weight person. Also, I have so much fucking cat food. He's like, what? Yeah, kitty, I got cat food for days. And you will like that. Because you're a hungry kitty. Yeah, you know how I know you're a hungry kitty? Because you always complain and whine. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm putting away the cat food right there. So much cat food. So much. So much for your tiny body. But yeah. So basically everyone out there who's protesting in whatever fucking country you live, be fucking careful. Like, Jesus Christ. Also, I'm going to say something controversial. And I see it everywhere where people like, fuck cops. What about your black brothers and sisters that become cops? I'm sorry, just saying. Like, yeah, a majority of cops in America. Rough AF. But basically, even though, how do I say this? It's still discrimination. Like, you don't know why that person became a cop. You don't know. They might have grew up in a fucking shitty place and been like, I want to protect people. Or people like, maybe people who like me who actually had good experience with the cops. Like, I haven't, okay? I understand. Cops were dicks to me when I tried to get help as a kid. But what about the people that cops actually saved them? Are you going to be shitting on them because they're like gay cops? Like, not all cops are fucking Satan. 90%. Yes, I know. But at the same time, you need to have to kill. Like, come on. No matter what kind of group you're talking about, there's always going to be bad eggs, okay? And sometimes the bad eggs are the majority. Which is shit. But, like, I'm sorry. Don't disrespect all cops. Same way you don't disrespect all soldiers. Because I'm going to say this, and not many people are going to like this, and I know there's arguments against it, because, God, fuck, I know. But like, kitty. Kitty's like, oh, cat treats. Yes, kitty, can drop some of your cat treats. You are in it now. There's a drawer for your food. That it to the side. I also have to do my taxes today. So there's my T4. Yeah, I have to do taxes. And what's this? I'm going to take that out. We'll be grabbing all the documentation I need. My record format. T4. I think that's everything. I'm literally going through, like, I have a drawer here that I literally just put my cat's treats into, where I keep all my important documents, like my my name change stuff, even though the government still hasn't fucking fixed that. I legally changed my name a while ago, like almost 2 years ago now, and they still send me like checks with my old name, and I'm like, I legally changed it with you assholes. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? Okay, I'm making sure I have it all, like, blah, blah, blah. Paper, government thing. I think that's it. That's record of employment. That fucking up here with the rest of the shit. Yeah, I think that's what it is there. I don't know. That's from 2018. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got everything that the government wants. I still think it's stupid that we do our taxes. Like, we can fuck it up and get in trouble with the law. You fuckers have all the information. Just tell me what I owe. Well, I probably don't owe anything, but still. It's a pain in the ass. Because you're literally standing there going, oh God. If I mess this up, the government's gonna be the ass. It's not like you do it on purpose either. And the reason I'm doing this because I don't want to have to pay to get my taxes done, and also I have to print off a sheet online, and I don't have a printer, so I'm being a cheap ass, and I'm going to do it myself. Even though it'll rise my stress, I'm going to do it myself. Also, I texted my friend earlier, and I was like, you want to get frappuccinos today? Because I need human contact that isn't my work. You know? Oh, my God. Awesome brothers. Empty, yay. I know how to vlog, I swear. Take off cover. So you don't spill water all over your counter. You're a dumb shit. I swear to God, I had coffee this morning. I had 2 small coffees. Ah, son of a... Close! Oh, you go! Close. Guess I have to do taxes at some point today. So I'm probably going to do that later on and cry. Be like, I don't know how to do taxes. But apparently, according to my coworkers, they said this tax thing is super easy. Like, you literally just fill out your information and it tells you what you need to input, and that does everything for you. So I'm hoping this fucking works. And then I don't have to go, like, rush my ass to HR block and Staples to print stuff and then be like, do my taxes for me, please. But yeah. Welcome to life in 2020. I have no idea what the fuck's going on with the world. What is going on this year? There were 4 fires in Australia? Yeah, that was 2020. And then it was pandemic. And now we've got more racism in Canada, in America and Canada, and what looks to be a civil fucking war on the rise. And also murder hornets. Also, if you're wondering where murder hornets came from, like, oh, they came from out of the blue. No, they were a thing. They're a thing in Asia. They just somehow got into America now. And Americans are like, oh God. Other countries are like, yeah, we've had these for years, fuckers. But yeah, 2020. And like, this could sound weird, but compared to other years, for me personally, like just me as a person, 2020 has been pretty good, but that's probably because the last 4 years of my life have been shit. say PTSD in court and shit. Woo. Yeah, the last like that many years of my life have been shit. So the fact that for me personally right now, I'm not in the worst situation. Oh. But I also understand that the world is fucked. My colleague said like, oh, just wait until the next news story, which is gonna be like there's on that phases where it gets super hot, and that's happening right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna play this up into it's fucking disaster. Because people are already like, oh my god, can someone end this game of Jumanji? Which, I feel. I feel that. But yeah. Just remember whenever you're going out and doing protests, just be careful of police violence, number one. And number two, don't forget that there's still a fucking pandemic. I'm sorry. Help people. But America, as soon as any little hint of news that says the pandemic might be slowing down, or you just don't hear anything, you guys want to go back to normal. Sorry, it's not. And I said this in my last vlog that I ended up deleting. If you guys think this is going to be the only global pandemic, I have to tell you, it's probably not. As we become more of a global society, diseases like this can go. So I'm just telling you, like, this isn't going to be the last one. And until we get a vaccine, we're going to have to, like, live with this. Oh yes, Kitty, you have the zoomies. Even though I played with you earlier, you have the zoomies. But yeah, just be careful, wash your hands, sanitize. Like, I sanitized my hands as soon as I came in. I sanitized them when I left, and I haven't touched anything. And, like, hello, be not stupid. Also, if a business tells you to wear a mask, I'm sorry, but get over yourself and be like, if they can't offer you a mask, then like just cover your mouth with a bandana or something, okay? Just you don't know, those people might be like, they might have people working for them, or the owners, or just they serve people that could be very susceptible to getting this. So take precautions. Just because you and your friends are probably gonna be fine doesn't mean someone else is. Because like, I only have like I have bad lungs. I breathed in fiberglass as a kid, which scarred my lungs, and then I also have a rare form of asthma. So, if I get this, I'm not going to be having a good time. Even just a person that doesn't have any lung damage like me for breathing in fiberglass, but they just have asthma. This is not good for them. So just be mindful of everything that's going on in the world, because Jesus H. Christ. Unless I don't know if you guys got a good view of this earlier, but yeah, that's what I did. Like, we had this hot beast something. It's basically, like, all it is just this giant cauldron that we heat up these hot packs in. And I was trying to grab one that fell, and I leaned my arm to the outside of it, and the outside of it is all metal. So it gets super hot, and I didn't even notice it, because I'm that person. So I like burned all of that, and now when I go to work, I'm just kind of wrapping it up. I have like gauze and stuff, so I'm like, okay, just wet gauze on it, and then I wrap it up in a bandage, and then I wrap it up in the wrap I had from when I hurt my wrist last time. So basically, I just wrap it up and wear it to work because I don't want to reburn it. I work around a lot of hot things, okay, and around a lot of, like, I use hot water to clean things and stuff like that, so a burn, you don't want to get too hot, so I'm like, okay, yeah, might as well just kind of wrap it up just to be on the safe side. Because I really don't want this to scar, because that's kind of an obvious place. Also, it fucking hurts because, like, around this area, my veins are very close to my skin. That hurt like a bastard. Also, just kind of, it's tender all over, but I can touch it now. But like when it happened, like I literally could not move this area of my arm because it hurt so bad. But yeah, be careful. Also, like if you have a burn and you need to keep it wrapped up, make sure to put like something wet. Like I'll wet up a gauze with cold water and then I'll press it on it and then wrap it. And that way it stays moist so it doesn't dry out, which can really injure it, and just the coolness is good for it. 101 from Yashi, who injures herself way too often. Like I've already started to get like a repetitive injury because I get very injured very easily. I don't know what it is, but I can sprain muscles and disconnect bones pretty easily. Like I've popped out, like especially around my arms, like my wrist area. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm starting to get like I think it's called tennis something, where it's like right above your elbow, right below. The muscles get really sore from repetitive motion. So I'm like being careful with that and all that stuff. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm doing streaming every week. I'm doing 3 streams. Wednesday, Thursday, which today is actually Wednesday, so I'm streaming tonight. Wednesday, Thursday, I do gaming, so Wednesday, I usually do JRPG. Right now, I'm playing Tales of Symphonia, which is a nostalgic game for me, even though I've never gotten past the part I'm actually at. Literally, I'm like at the furthest I remember ever getting in this game. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So, I'm playing that. I still play Stardew Valley. I do Minecraft whenever I feel like it. And yeah, so Wednesdays I usually do a JRPG. Thursdays is whatever I feel like. Usually it ends up being Stardew Valley, but sometimes it might be Minecraft, sometimes it might be another game. We'll see. And then Sundays I do a coffee stream. And if you don't know what coffee is, coffee.com/Yashiroreaper is my coffee account. And my coffee account helps support and raise money for things that I need to do all my content. Because I had a Patreon, but I don't like Patreon. So I switched over to coffee. So coffee is for artists and for cosplayers and things like that. I'm doing it for all my stuff. Like if you read, I'd write fanfiction if you read that. If you like my art or want commissions or fan art or my webcomics, or if you like my streaming content, my vlog content, all that good stuff. This is where you go to support me. And currently right now I'm saving up money to get a desktop computer because this is what my cat does. And laptops, if you don't know it, can get things in them very easily. My cat has very fine fur. So she sits on it. It gets heated up a lot easier, and then it makes it hard to do any content because I have to be careful for my computer heating up on me. And this isn't just what I use for this. Like, I use it for, like, watching stuff, movies, stuff like that, doing my taxes, like, any kind of stuff like that I use this for. So I'm like, okay, it's either going to be, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time going to get this cleaned, and currently right now during the pandemic, I can't go get this cleaned. So currently it's heating up like a motherfucker. Or I could get a desktop, use that for all my work content, and then just have this as like my personal computer that I can watch movies and all that kind of stuff off of. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I set up, so it's going to be, I put it as 1,200, yeah, around there. And that's so I can get the desktop, so I can get a webcam, camera, a monitor, a keyboard. Well, I technically already have a keyboard. I already have a mouse, so that's good. I just need the webcam, computer, and monitor. So that's kind of what I'm saving up for currently. As a kitty, why are you being a spaz? There are birds outside. Why don't you watch the birds? She's like, I get bored at the birds. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to do more vloggy stuff now. Because now I'm mostly just streaming and then doing my thumbnails for my streams. So I'll try to do vlogs more. Like I'm thinking, I'm not doing Reaper Summer. Like I've done it for the last couple of years, but I'm not gonna do Reaper Summer. I'm just gonna try to do like hashtag Reaper Summer themed things. Like, I don't know. Like, I might do like a specialty video. Like, if you guys, there's something you guys want me to try to do, I don't know. We'll see. But basically, it's summertime. I'm gonna try to do more vlogs and talk to you guys a bit more so I can get out my life stuff. This is a bit of a long video, I know, but welcome to the world. There's a lot to talk about. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to keep up with me and my content, you can subscribe to me here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitch and at Twitter, because I'm using Twitter pretty much every day. I'm also on Instagram. I'm known as Yashiroreaper all across the web. If you see Yashiroreaper, it's me. Hi. I love you. So thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye. Ow. That kind of hurt. Bye. Bye. Hello, everyone. I filmed a vlog yesterday, and this is just an addition because I was going to the cultural market. I go to the cultural market every week now and try a different food. I had Filipino breakfast last week with eggs, rice, and Filipino sausages. They were delicious. Today, the Filipino place had steam buns, and I don't know about you, but I love steam buns. Mostly because they're almost impossible to find around here. So when I see a steam bun, I want it. Like, my two favorite foods. Rice is the first one, because I adore rice. And then second is meat buns. Like, any sort of steam bun. They're delicious. This is chicken. I ate the other one on the walk here, because I couldn't resist it, because steam buns. The meat is super sweet. I think I died and went to heaven. You want to smell, kitty? Want to smell? I let my cat smell my food, okay? Oh my god. I think this is going to be a weekly thing from now on, as long as I constantly have steam buns. I'm getting steam buns. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to add this in because I love steam buns, and it's not often I get to eat them. Bye!